and welcome to the Right. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that that entire conversation was just totally missed. Right, wonderful. This video is definitely getting edited. It's not going up on here at all. Right, okay, let's try that one again. Welcome to the Right Goch. He's Luke. This stream is definitely lagging behind, and I'm not 100% sure how much by. This is the beauty of going live at 5 to midnight, so you can hide all the errors when it's sitting there as a VOD. Oh, apparently still can't hear you, but I can. Yeah, you're supposed to be mute on Discord. Yeah, because... No, apparently not. She's still muted. No, it's my end. It's something my end. Just let me figure out what on earth is going on. This is brilliant. Right, okay. Why? This better not go viral. I'm really praying that no one other than he comes in here and watches this right now. Oh, no, not a... Right. I'm so not wearing this tomorrow. Right. I've got no idea why you're not coming through. I don't care if cleavage shots get more views, boys. Right. Streamlabs is definitely giving me the audio. Yeah, I've got no idea. If it's not coming through on Twitch, I'm willing to bet it's not coming through on YouTube either. Yeah, by all means. Yes, I'm not doing shots on purpose. This is definitely getting edited heavily. Right. You're not coming through on YouTube either. Wonderful. Right, okay. Right. Try talking now. Right, so that's definitely muted. Dude, I would love nothing more right now than to be winding you up, because everything my end is showing, and yet you're not coming through. So hey, I never call myself a resident tech genius. Yeah, but I never did, so I'm blaming you. Oh my god.
Oh, don't tell me I missed a nip shot.
Dude, does that work? Oh, people are going to take the absolute mick out of this if that just worked.
I was going to say, get ready with your beep.
All right, now I'm very happy that you didn't... Yeah, now I'm very happy that you didn't go back to sleep. Thank you. Yeah, so apparently in Streamlabs, under source settings, when I set Luke up, I apparently put audio monitoring to monitor only, mute output. So I could hear him. But, yeah. All right. I got to make sure I don't do that for the special guest tomorrow.
we are professionals at this, everybody. It's not something we made up on the fly. It is 2 weeks early than we thought. Thank you, Rishi Bloody Sunak, for that. So we have had a bit of a rush this week.
Oh, dude, I don't know what's going on. I think you're lagging out properly now. I'm getting breaks off you now that you've gone live. Are you able to turn your microphone volume up or anything?
On which one?
There. The actual. Yeah. Viewers are getting the same thing I'm hearing. We're only picking up every third word now that I've turned you on properly. Your microphone itself, has it got some sort of volume control?
No.
Right. No. Okay. Just try and talk relatively close to the microphone, because as you lean down, it works great.
Hello, is that better?
There, you're very loud now.
So I have to have this in front of my face.
Slightly further away from your mouth, because we can hear you breathing. It's going to turn into really special. This is going to be a really special stream. Fair play.
Right. Is that better?
There.
Is that better?
There we go.
Right. Can I get my camera down a little bit more so that I'm actually in the shot at some point? Oh, this is not going well. But it's fun. And that's what this is about. It's a bit of fun. Bit of a laugh.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of got to be at this point. I mean, yeah. Right.
Oh, just imagine if we were drunk doing this.
Never. Right. Okay.
Oh,
one last time. Let's clarify.
I was muted earlier. This is Amy.
There we go.
Resident tech novice.
Novice? Actually, yeah. After what I've just done, yeah. No, Clotworthy, not just a cleavage shot then. Right, okay. Have you even got the Twitch and YouTube chat app? Because...
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, I'm only on Discord.
I'm not even going there. We're so behind what we're supposed to have been doing by now, and we're like 12 minutes into this test stream.
Well, you didn't tell me to bring up Twitch, or you?
Not even. Right. Okay. So, Yrthraig Goch, he's Luke.
She's Amy.
And somewhere along all of this, there's going to be some semblance of sense. This is a test stream / hopefully, if I can get everything else working from here on out, this is going to be edited down very nicely and put up as a podcast and as a VOD.
Oh, don't edit it, because I think the mistakes are what make things good. Make it funny.
Yeah, this is where it's going to go, isn't it?
Yeah, why make things perfect? Have things natural and just flow as they are. If there's a lot of swearing, it would be pointless with all the beeps that we're going to do for you. So yes, then we edit that.
That's a point. I wonder if my censor button works. Let's.
If it did work, but if it didn't, I could always get it out with the air horn.
Yeah, but the problem with your air horn, mate, is everyone can still hear the microphone. The question is, could you hear what I was saying while the beep was going?
No, but it's easy to lip read. Which,
if you go into that extreme, mate, then you deserve to catch me swearing live on stream.
Right. Anyway, as we said before, this was 2 weeks earlier than we were planning to do this, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Somebody decided, let's have a general election. The streams aren't always going to be about politics. We're going to talk about the world in general and the world at large, but with a general election, and we needed to do it. We do partly politics anyway. We do have another channel on YouTube and a Facebook page for the Bridgend Political Owl, where we talk about politics in Bridgend. But seeing as Rishi Sunak called an election, we thought, oh God, we've got to start now. Or Amy thought, we've got to start now. I was happy to wait.
Hang on a minute. I said, hang on, seeing as we know someone that is going to be very popular during this election, it's going to be very silly of us not to take the opportunity that was put in front of us.
Yeah, so it's all your fault.
Yeah,
not mine. Okay. Anyway, you wanted to explain the levels of government we have here in Wales going with a general election. Do you want to make a start on that, or do you want me to start?
I thought we were going to introduce ourselves properly first, but sure, we can go into that.
We could go into that. You already said I'm Luke, and I said you're Amy. More about.
But so, why did you want to do this podcast, Luke?
I didn't, if you remember. You tried to give me back my original page, Bridgend Political Owl, because I stood for election for a county borough seat in Aberkenwick earlier this year, and I had to give up the page because I tried to stay neutral on there. But if I'm running for election, I shouldn't really control it. So Amy was one person I trusted the most at that point, and
that was really daft.
No, at that point, I don't now. And you were trying for, I think it was about a month, wasn't it, trying to give it back to me. And I said, I don't really miss it. I said, I do miss the live streams. And you came back with, let's do a podcast.
I will screenshot the WhatsApp chat and put it on you. I can do that.
Oh, you said, why don't we do live stream or something?
Why don't we do a joint live stream?
That was it. And then it sort of evolved from there, didn't it, to let's do podcasts, or let's do to YouTube and Discord. You said, well, you didn't say Discord straight away. You said YouTube, and we'll do it on Spotify. I suggested Rumble. You suggested then Discord and Twitch, and I was unhappy with Discord the other day because apparently we were just chatting, getting everything working on my computer. Amy left. I closed the window down with the little X at the top, which should close everything down. And apparently, I'm guessing it should have been nearly 2 hours. I was streaming. And she goes, why are you listening to something about Hillary's emails? I said, I'm not. I'm watching a thing on YouTube. It was about Anthony Fauci's emails and how they tried to avoid FOIA requests and deleting them. And I said, what? And I got really annoyed, didn't I? I shut everything.
You had a temper tantrum.
I was fed up. It had been a long, hard day. I've got a bad back at the moment, and I had just spent the whole day, because we were going live 2 weeks quicker than I should, moving everything around so I could get my desk in a place that doesn't show a lot of mess or an unmade bed or something else. Because at the time my computer was by my settee, where I spent most of the day propped up because of my back. And it's not a good look like that when you've got a massive amount of pillows behind you, propping you up. So I had to rush yesterday and move everything around. I had finally set up my bed after a year in my new flat. I finally actually set up my bed instead of sleeping on the mattress on the floor, because I couldn't have, with the bad back, I couldn't actually sleep on the mattress on the floor because I couldn't get up off the floor. But everything's sorted now. My desk is up, my new chair that I'm sat on, which is really uncomfortable in my back, and a little bit too small for me, I think. It's all set up. So we went from there, and I didn't hear from you for about a couple of weeks in regards to it. I thought it was just something good pie in the sky. We're not going to do anything. And then you came back with, "Oh, I want to get this Stream Deck. I've wanted an excuse to do it, and this podcast will be great." She just wanted a new toy. That's all it was. This is why this is going out, is because Amy wanted a new toy.
You beat me to it.
Oh, go on, then. You carry on. You go on from your side of it.
I wanted a new toy. That's it. I wanted a new toy.
I won't tell you what I thought when she said, "Luke, I want a new toy." That's how she messaged me originally.
I believe I actually went, I bought a new toy?
No, you said, "I want a new toy," because you hadn't bought it at that point. And then you went down to Argos to get it.
So, yeah, it was someone else that I messaged. I bought a new toy too. So I just went to start using our Twitch chat and start responding to Clotworthy, who's been extremely helpful, for the record. Thank you, legend.
Hello.
And I've discovered that apparently my keyboard doesn't work. Every time I start trying to type, things like elements from Chrome and stuff like that keeps popping up. So this is going to be brilliant.
I will say we've had a disaster tonight, because first of all, her microphone wasn't working.
Yep.
Then she forgot how to get me so people could hear me, and now her keyboard doesn't work.
This is brilliant.
I think Tech Novice was a bit too generous.
You know what? Normally, there's me sitting there building computers and running Cyberpunk at 120 frames a second over there. And yeah, tonight, everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Yeah, Clotworthy's in with the sarcasm. Tech pro right there. Yes, all right. Thank you, gentlemen. I get it. I would like to point out, though, that the only thing that is working right now is my Stream Deck.
Can I just ask, Mr. Clotworthy, are you doing anything with tech at all?
You're not going to ask him to... right,
no,
I've just...
I'm looking for a replacement. I need quality service managers.
All right. Okay, so, yeah, the one thing that we should probably make sure that people know about is the fact that we are community councillors, so we are politicians, but not the usual sense.
No, we are both independent community councillors. I sit on 2 community councils in Bridgend, where we are, and you sit on 1. And we both sit on 1 together.
Yeah, we do. Just for safety and security, we're not going to flat out start giving names of councils, because then suddenly personal information gets leaked. I've just realised.
But it wouldn't be hard to find out, really.
No, exactly. I didn't think that one through.
No, because the old BPO channel I mentioned, I was a councillor on a certain council.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
Yeah.
But I was dealing with Bridgend. This is worldwide now. We're going global.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay. starting to realise certain things way too late in the moment. Probably shouldn't have published some of that information on BPO Facebook page, but never mind. All right. Let's get into the crux of this one because we've been going now 24 minutes and
we haven't spoken about what we came here to speak about.
Exactly,
yet.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Let's crack on to the actual crux of this one. So the main topic for tonight is about the different levels of government in Wales, because it is a I don't want to say confusing, because when you break it down, it's quite understandable, but at the same time, no one talks sense, and people start saying that they can do things when they really, really can't.
No, so we'll start with the basics. The lowest level is community council, which we with community council is. It's the only form of government really that can be dissolved by the public. It will take a public vote. It's very complicated. It's a long way to go around it. It's the only way to dissolve a community council. The public can do it. It's the only form of government that can be dissolved by public vote. Then we have, I'll leave the next one to you.
So then we've got local authority or local council. They're your Cardiff City Council, Rhondda and Taff County Council, Bridgend County Borough Council. That one is the one.
Riding. Yeah, I thought I'd give to our English listeners as well.
Yeah, I don't know them off the top of my head. I just realised I was sitting here going, County Council, which one? Staffordshire County Council is one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Oh, I never knew that.
I was born there. I was born in Aldershot, but my father being in the RAF, I lived there for 5 years. That's where I did most of my growing up as a kid.
Awesome. That's cool. But yeah, it's all that all those sorts of councils, and they're the ones that. Well,
I think we should explain each level what they actually do.
That's what I was about to do.
Yeah, but I can do that with community councils.
But they're the ones that set your council tax. They're the ones that make sure that your bins are collected. They're the ones.
Not if you live in Bridgend.
Come on now, we're not going to get into a political debate on night one. We've got enough technical problems.
Okay.
But your county council, they're the ones that basically make sure that everything in your local area is running and working for you. People do get confused and think that the local county council control the police. They don't. You will have the police. Thank you. Police and Crime Commissioner's precept is included in your council tax. You will see that listed on your council tax bill, but local council has zero control over the police. They can ask for stuff. They can sort of go, oh, there's significant problems happening over here. Can you step in and take a look? But they're not the ones sitting there going, right, we need X number of police officers walking streets A, B, and C on Monday, Wednesday, Friday nights because we're having a load of antisocial behaviour issues.
I will also mention on your council tax bill, you will also see town and community councils where you have one. Not everywhere has a town and community council or a parish council. Some of them are in England. Not everywhere has one. Bridgend is one of the few places that has the maximum possible that we could have. At the moment, everywhere is covered by a community council in Bridgend. It's one of the few things that actually is. And that will appear on your council tax bill as well. But again, the County Borough Council doesn't have control over community councils. They do have some sort of thing over council of conduct in certain things, but generally community councils are run by a legal officer, who is generally the clerk.
Luke, are you on Wi-Fi or Ethernet?
Wi-Fi, because my router's in my living room.
I need to come and sort something out for you because your audio is absolutely shocking all of a sudden. And based on what I'm seeing in Streamlabs, your signal's dropping.
Yeah, it keeps dropping then go back. I think I need a new whatever you call them.
Wi-Fi dongles.
Okay. Yeah, that.
Wonderful. Right.
I will. I'll pick one up tomorrow. So I'm guessing they have them in Argos. I'll pick one up there.
Currys. You're probably better off having a look in Currys than Argos.
Is it?
Yeah. I'll sort something out. I would love to go and change the bit rate. However, as mentioned, I've got no keyboard function, and by the looks of stuff, my mouse is now starting to play up by ear as well. Right, there we go. I've actually got Streamlabs back now. Oh, goodness. I came into Streamlabs trying to change stuff, and I don't know what's happened now. All of a sudden, my Streamlabs is just dead. I don't think I can do anything at all in it. I don't think I can even end the stream at this point. Right, okay. Anyway, so let's carry on.
How am I? How is my voice now? Is it still breaking?
There? Wherever you're positioned by there, that's working. But we can, just so you're aware, we can literally see from your nose up.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to adjust the camera. Actually, it might be a blessing if you can't actually see me. Right there.
Hey, it's not just me doing chest shots.
Yeah, I'm covered up.
That's just going to turn into a meme of this.
And mine are bigger than yours. But nobody wants to see mine. I'll knock my mic over. Right, shall we move on to the next one? Do you want me to move on to the next one?
Yes, please. So we've done community, town, parish, councils. They're all exactly the same thing, just effectively different sizes in different areas. We've done county borough council. Next one for Wales is...
and you did touch on the police and crime commissioner, because that is a form of government in a way. The next one for Wales is the Senedd, or what was the Welsh Assembly, which has 60 members at the moment and will be rising to 96 at the next election in 2027.
Just very quickly, Twitch chat, Clotworthy saying, try turning off camera, less data to send over Wi-Fi. I physically can't do anything my end, and I'm not 100% sure what controls you have and haven't got.
Do you want me to shut down my desktop Streamlabs? Because that might help.
Yes, please. I didn't know you had that open.
I told you earlier. You ignored me like every other thing. Do you want me to keep my voice mod on?
Right, try turning off voice mod and try... Oh, no, wait. Hang on. I set your voice mod up as your microphone on here. So if you turn that off, we may lose your microphone again. So just try turning your camera... If you can, try turning your camera off and back on again. And we'll see if that straightens something out.
Hello, can you hear me? Is that better? Is that better?
Right. Yes. Yes. I know. I'm getting roasted.
Oh, poor you.
Right, sorry, Senedd. While your audio's fine.
I keep looking at my little thing going up and down.
Yeah.
Right, the Senate has, as I said, currently 60 members in Wales. Will be going up to 96 in 2026. The Senate is responsible for handing out, to start with, money to every county borough council in Wales, from what Wales receives from Westminster every year. They're also responsible in Wales for roads, transport, tourism, schools, NHS. I'm trying to think what else they're responsible. They're responsible for a lot of things, and they do have slight control over county borough councils, but not much. Again, generally, it's what county borough councils have over community councils. It's just conduct mainly, isn't it?
Yeah. To be 100% honest, when it comes to the Senedd, it's a bit of a mess up there, isn't it?
It really, really is. It really, really is. They're doing a lot of unpopular things in Wales at the moment. But we'll get onto that on another stream, because I think that can all on its own. That'll be a live stream all on its own. Especially if we have a Labour candidate on at any point.
Let's be 100% honest. We'll send the invites, and by then I will have this all fixed. But yeah, let's not lie about this. We're not exactly liked by the local Labour group.
No, the local Tory group actually like us, because
speak for yourself.
Well, okay, they like me.
Yeah. No, funny enough, no one from a political party likes me, and yeah, hopefully we'll get the opportunity to prove why.
Yeah, so that's generally the Senedd, isn't it? It's to oversee the laws that have been devolved to Wales. Farming is another one. Business rates is another thing that's been devolved, and also planning for building, which is totally different to what Jeremy Clarkson suffered on Clarkson's Farm, as we saw.
Yes. The whole farming situation in Wales is definitely something that I think needs to be chatted about, because the things that the Welsh government have tried popping through recently, thankfully brakes have been hit, and hopefully there'll be a little bit more sense. But yeah, that's definitely going to be a very interesting one.
I think we could do a 5-hour live stream on what the Senedd has done.
Yeah, we're not going to threaten viewers with that. No. But yeah, basically Senedd, NHS, roads, planning,
education,
basically everything that's going wrong.
Well, not everything that's going wrong. Some of
majority.
The rest of it is Westminster.
And then we got the big one that, thanks to certain Mr. Rishi Sunak, has meant that I didn't get to do proper testing of everything and work out what on earth was going on beforehand. And this turned from, right, we're just going to do nice little test streams here and there and iron out all the bugs, to, well, we've already managed to get ourselves a special guest going live with us.
Tomorrow,
6:30.
Sorry, today.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is. It's midnight. So they're going live with us at 6:30 tonight. So I've got, what's that, about 18 hours to get all these little niggles fixed.
And I've got 18 hours to sleep.
And knowing you will.
No, I don't sleep that much. Only about 4 or 5 hours a night.
Oh, we just been called out. We're getting called out by you.
Who is it?
Clotworthy, blame the Prime Minister. Typical councillor.
Well, it was
I'll
his
hold my
fault.
hands up. I'll hold my hands up. Yeah. All
We
right.
are blaming him. It is his fault. He called the election.
He called
Nobody else did. Even his own party members didn't know he was going to do it.
Yes, as evidenced by quite a few of them have apparently written into the 1922.
And David Cameron was out in Albania, and they had this big parade ready for him. Big, more than life size. It was like the size of a building picture of him. And he got called back before they could hold the parade. Michigan announced the election in the pouring rain.
Oh, I know you haven't got Twitch chat up. Apparently, you're a man after Clotworthy's own heart.
Am I? Oh, thank you.
Come on, then.
He obviously liked cleavage shots as well.
Don't even. Not go in there.
Sorry, this is what our live streams got to be like. They've got to be light-hearted, a bit of fun. There are times when you've got to be serious. General election at this point is not one of them.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm telling you, when I come in for the live stream tomorrow, I'm wearing a hoodie.
You're wearing a burqa, is it? All we'll see is your glasses.
Dude. Yeah, sleeping 12 hours. That's what...
I don't, though. I sleep 4 or 5 hours maybe a night.
Yeah, you just wish that you slept 12, 18 hours.
Some days I can't sleep at all, and then suddenly I'll collapse after 3 or 4 days of not sleeping and sleep for 8 hours. I feel so robbed.
I just actually remembered something you saying that. Or start texting your mate about how, we need to meet up for a coffee. I'll meet you in town at 2:00 for a coffee. Yeah, all right then. Where do you want to meet? Oh, we'll sort it out just closer to 2:00. All right, not a problem. Texting, ringing. Leaves me sitting there for an hour and he never shows up.
Is that Mr. Clotworthy?
No, that was you.
No, it wasn't me.
Yes, it was. I got WhatsApp messages. You'd fallen asleep. This was back around December, November last year. Yeah. You fell asleep. I'll get the WhatsApp messages, mate.
I could delete for everyone.
Hey, you can't pull Vaughan on me and delete all the evidence.
Yes, I can. I can do it before you can screenshot it. Because I can just delete for everyone.
Anyway, right, sorry. Totally sidetracked by here now. So, Westminster. This is where stuff gets really quite interesting because people run for MP and turn around and make rather interesting comments about how they're running for MP in England. They're running for MP, so they're going to be sitting in Westminster in England. They've got certain powers, sure, but local council tax rate certainly isn't one of them, and they certainly cannot turn around and tell the local council how much they can and can't charge local council rates at.
MPs have no say on what is devolved to the Senate or what county borough councils actually do. They have no say in that whatsoever. So any MP who comes around and say in here, as I had in my by-election for county borough council, that they were saying on the doorstep, but you've got to think nationally, this will help nationally. Won't make a blind bit of difference. Your MP can't make much difference locally. They can source stuff from Westminster, like certain bits of funding for things like the levelling up of the Grand Pavilion in Portugal, level up funding. But generally, it's only things that Westminster can deal with that they can help with, which is getting less and less in Wales, which is why we're losing 8 MPs at this election in Wales.
Yeah, come the next Senedd election, we're going to be gaining how many again?
36.
That's Welsh council tax and
Well,
any taxes you're paying in Wales doing for you.
Look at it this way. They said, we need to represent less people so that people can be served better. An MP roughly serves 83,000 constituents. Now, in England, an MP is basically equivalent to what an MS is, because they've got what they do there, the roads and everything else. So an MP is more locally involved in what's needed. So they roughly serve 83,000 people. Currently, in the Senedd, they serve 48,000 people per one MS. That will drop down to 33,000. It will be the lowest amount of people being represented by one figure in national politics in the UK. So I don't think it's about better representation. We know why it's been done, and we'll talk about that another time.
All I'm saying is keep these things in mind, guys. We're losing MPs, we're gaining MSs, and yet apparently, according to general election 2024 literature, there's already been hitting the doorsteps for 6 months now, plus, apparently.
Well, I think about January he started.
Yeah, but there's obviously we don't want to start saying the specific names, but there's one of them that's been campaigning for about a year. There's another one that's been campaigning for roughly about 5-6 months.
And I will say it was a shock, the one who really didn't understand what Westminster did.
Yeah.
Because all his manifesto seemed to be about what Wales actually does and the devolved powers. I can help with this, I can help with that. It was shocking to come from that candidate rather than the other one who uses it quite a lot or has used it for quite a long time. Somebody's just come into Discord.
Oh, fantastic.
Clapworthy. Oh, Clotworthy, sorry. Sorry. There was a nemesis.
Seriously?
There was a nemesis I had up in... He was in Blind Garrows 2017. We had many arguments. He was Clatworthy. I do apologise.
Right. Okay.
Is that a practice guest coming on? Because you
basically.
Thank you very much. Are we going to honour him in our end credits?
Funny enough, I've been sitting here trying to remember which set of credits I've actually got running by here. I can't remember which one I've got set up, and I'm not going to know until I switch over into the outro.
So we could completely forget Jacob or Lisa or Hal.
Well, I wasn't actually, thinking properly when I turned this on, and I can't remember which set. I know what I can do. Ha!
You weren't thinking properly when you were doing any of this by the sound of it.
I know. Ha! Right. I know what I'm going to do. I just need to figure out how.
Or checking our guest live stream there for us. I will say, I'll carry on with Westminster. Another thing, Westminster is foreign policy and trade relations. It's not a devolved power to Westminster, so why Vaughan Geffin went to India the other week, I don't know, because the person he met in India was here in Britain the week before, which made no sense. All we can do is promote our stuff abroad. We can't sign trade agreements in Wales. That's all for Westminster. So anything that's global is basically Westminster. And they deal with what our devolved powers are here. They deal with it in England as well.
Yes. yes. So just because they've got the power to do it in England as an English MP doesn't equate the same way over here. So anyone that wants to be able to be an MP and sort out the condition of roads, pop
Not
over
a
the
chance.
border. Pop over the border. If you want to be someone that is politically in charge and sort out the roads, MS is the one that you need. And very soon, the only way you're going to do that is if you got a coloured rosettes in on your chest.
Or a county borough council, because they are responsible for maintaining
Well,
local roads like potholes and things like that.
yeah, exactly. So there we go, guys. We've got the 4 levels of government, primarily in the UK.
You missed one. You've missed one.
Police and Crime Commissioner.
Nope. They're not an elected form of government, but they're a form of government.
Come on, then.
House of Lords.
Oh, no, I wasn't going that high because you can't. Yeah, no.
They're there
All
for
right, go on then.
They're there for scrutiny of laws that are looking to be passed within the country of the UK, not England or Wales or Scotland. It's UK only.
Yeah.
So England and Wales generally have the same laws. Scotland can do their own laws, but the House of Lords scrutinises the bills that come through, and they say yay or nay of amendments, and then it goes back to the House of Commons. They say yay or nay, then it goes back to the House of Lords. They say yay or nay, add amendments, and the House of Commons goes, that's not it, we're going to do it anyway. And they get paid for it.
Yes.
Quite a lot of money as well.
Yeah. I originally wasn't going to say House of Lords just because with them not being elected and things, they are more ceremonial.
Well, they can block
yes,
a lot
they
of
had.
things. They
That's
did
what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. Yes, they can block things, but in the grand scheme of everything that they do, it's a very ceremonial position as opposed to people.
Think more like the king.
Yeah.
More ceremonial sort of thing like
exactly.
that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of what you can vote for and who you can pick, you got the 4 choices if you live in an area that's got a community, town, or parish council. If you don't, you've just got the 3 that you can pick.
Not unless you live in. If you live in England, no, only 2.
Sorry, if you live in Wales, you got the
Scotland
3.
Or Northern Ireland.
Yes. If you live in England, then you've got parish and community councils. I think a couple of them have got tier 3 town councils. I think there might be a couple over there.
Oh, yeah, there's quite a few town councils.
There we go. So you got town, parish, and community councils in England.
And you've got mayorals in England as well.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Famously, the Mayor of London, and that's going to have to be it. Sorry?
Dick Whittington, Mayor of London. Twice. Sorry.
Right, okay. All right. This is starting to really
go off the rails.
Yeah. If it was off the rails already, it's definitely off the rails now.
We started badly, we continued badly, and it's got worse.
Oh, dude, wait until I stop this stream and tell you what one of our viewers kindly WhatsApped me about clothing.
How many? What, my clothing?
No, about my clothing.
How many views have we got?
So we currently have 17 people watching us crash and burn on Twitch.
Cool.
Thank you all. Yes. YouTube.
And welcome.
Yes. Hi. Welcome. Sorry. Thank you. This has just gone absolute pear-shaped.
We are professional.
We're not professional in the slightest. As for YouTube, after my Streamlabs crashed, I've got absolutely no idea. But before my Streamlabs crashed, we had 2 viewers on YouTube, which I believe was our Discord and you.
It's not showing me how many. I can't see.
Yeah, exactly. Any questions from the chat before I just put an absolute limit on this? Clockworthy's going, there were rails? Well, apparently it was a very planned out thing. And then it went live. And
it sounded good. We thought it was going to be good, but it turned into
carnage.
Yeah. Well, I've enjoyed it, so I can't say carnage. It's been funny.
No, it has been.
I don't smile a lot. I don't laugh a lot, but tonight has been funny, and I've enjoyed it.
Good. I'm glad. Funny enough, Clockworthy's just saying, you excited about tonight's stream? I picture more bailing water out of a submarine.
I'm sorry. My
we got audio again.
Submarine?
Right, okay. I've figured out if I stay in Streamlabs, your audio is fine. When I switch over to Twitch, your audio goes mad. Right, so Clockworthy's asking, are you excited about tonight's stream? I know I am, because I know exactly who it is, and I know that he is an epic guest.
I knew who it was before you did, because you asked me who's the independent running the other day.
No, I asked you. I've got to be very, very careful, but I was after I made a comment to a certain someone along the lines of, well, you got to be pretty daft not to work out that it's one of 3 or 4 people that's going to do this. I was told, yes, one of my guesses was correct, and that was about a year ago. I was asking, do you know who the run-in person was this year? Because when the general was announced, I asked you, do you know who's running? More out of, can I tell you that I know who it is? Or are you being kept in the dark?
I tell you something. I have known since we were at that barbecue for our friend's place, Martin and Amanda. Lovely people, salt of the earth, some of the best people you'll ever know. Some of the hardest working people you'll ever know as well.
They are known as the king and queen of their area, and it was very, very justified titles.
I will say now it isn't either of them, but I have known who has been going to be running since then.
All right, then. So you knew for about a week before I did.
I've known for about a year coming up, because it's coming up to that barbecue time again.
Oh, we're going to have a word with them, see if we're allowed to interview a couple of them once Superman breaks out.
Yeah. Am I the designated driver again? I end up being designated driver at these things and end up driving everybody home.
Well, you certainly had to last year with me, because I got absolutely hammered. I don't know, because I don't know if I'm coming on my own or if I'm coming with someone.
You got absolutely hammered and you still went out afterwards.
Yeah, I did. I went out and I got hammered by, I think it was about 6 o'clock. You dropped me back off at my house, and then I went straight out. What time was it then?
It was much later. That was near 9 o'clock.
No.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't, because the gig started at 7:30. The gig started at 7:30, so you didn't drop me off that late.
Because I dropped that lady off beforehand. I couldn't remember her name.
Yeah.
Early in the day.
Yeah. You dropped me off for about 6, somewhere around about 6, up at 6-ish. And I was hammered then because I was drinking, what's it called?
Some homemade whiskey or
that
something.
Was it.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. Some homemade whiskey. And, yes, I know. Completely shocking. Clotworthy's going, Amy drinking? Unspeakable. Yeah, I know.
Well,
but yeah.
Yeah, she couldn't speak much after that, to be honest.
I couldn't. So yeah, you dropped me off back at home, and then I came in, quickly changed my jacket, and immediately went out and carried on drinking until 4:00 the next morning, watching a Queen tribute band.
And I will say that isn't the night she rung me in at 3:00 in the morning going,
No.
Luke, I've got a great idea. Let's start a drag club in Bridgend.
It's a good business opportunity.
She was hammered that night as well.
You're not the only person I've done that to, apparently.
And I mean, she did ring me at 3:00 in the morning, waking me up. Luke,
and yet I'm still not, put on silent.
And yet I'm still talking to you should be the thing that is shocking.
Clotworthy's admitted it. Clotworthy's gone, she said that to me too. I wasn't sure if he's going to actually jump in with anything then. But yeah, I did it to the pair of you. I was very drunk on both.
Mr. Clotworthy, I am inviting you to a live stream one Friday, and we'll just talk about the mad things Amy's done.
No.
Yes. No. Are you up for that, Mr. Clotworthy?
No. You forget, you don't know how to run these live streams yet. At least I know how to go live.
Hey, I can
oh my God.
just do my old Streamlabs thing, and we'll do it on there.
Oh my
not Streamlabs, StreamYard.
Oh. He's actually told you yes. I'm telling you, boys, no.
Yes.
What am I going to get out of this?
Embarrassed.
At least you two don't know half the stuff I did as a teenager.
Who can we ask about that?
Literally no one anymore. Yes. I never thought I'd be happy to make that comment. Right. The story... I'm going to regret this immediately. The stories you have about me, Mr. Clotworthy, better not come out. He knows he has worse stories. I don't even want to know at this point.
You probably do. Probably do. Oh, I wish I could see the chat now. You look shocked.
No. Can I please remind chat that there are currently 18. There's 18 people in Twitch that can see exactly what's being said. Right.
This is a test stream.
Yeah.
We've talked about what we're supposed to do.
Just very quickly, that comment earlier when the audio went weird was that he pictured more bailing water out of a submarine as opposed to rails. Now I remember why I specifically said that you needed to go back to bed and go back to sleep. Yeah, right, okay. I think we've had enough now for one night. I think it's time to call it.
Well, thank you everyone for joining in this chaos and this farce. I think Carry On movies had much more sensible things than we have on this stream. Everything seems to go wrong. And then everything seems to be fun.
Yeah.
Which is what we want. We want a bit of fun. You need a bit of fun in your life. But I tell you, the best live stream to stream into, apart from tomorrow, where we've got our fantastic guest tomorrow, is one where me and Mr. Cotworthy are going to talk about embarrassing stories about Amy.
No, it's not happening.
We could get Dan in as well.
Don't you dare. Don't. Right, okay. We are definitely done now. Yeah.
Well,
and Clotworthy's just told chat, so you may as well know as well, about me spilling an entire bottle of wine across a hotel room floor. Thanks for that, mate. Thank you.
Does anybody in the chat, apart from Mr. Clotworthy, have a question?
I'll give it a couple of seconds, but to be fair, Mr. Clotworthy's
ask us anything. Ask us how the live stream started with Amy's cleavage.
I think I'd rather go back to Mr. Clotworthy coming out with things I don't want him to say. Right. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Clotworthy, thank you for your kind help. Why I've got a really bad feeling about all of this. I'm starting to think that I shouldn't have said anything. Let's see if I can actually get this stream to end, shall we?
If not, we're going to start talking about Amy. So you better hope and pray you know how to do something in tech tonight.
Yeah, because otherwise, if he ends up back in the Discord, this is going to end up being a mess. So, right. I'm going to try and turn us off. Shall we try and run the outro and see which outro was last loaded up into this, whether it was the first edit, the second edit, or the seventh?
I think I've only seen 2 edits. So. Load all of them.
Yeah, right. We're going to find out which edit it is. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you very much, Clotworthy, for all your very helpful tips and tricks, and also for embarrassing the living daylights out of me. Let's say goodnight.
Good night.